Makhronico and the masters of the timeless.
EM was halfway bored and halfway curious when the sky did that thing it only did when the universe was about to get disrespectful. Not thunder, not rain, a shimmer, like the air itself got dipped in chrome and dragged across the heavens. He stood on the high ridge above Sito's outer wall, where the wind carried old ash from the final war and new hope from the gardens below. EM squinted into the shine. Then he saw him. A man, if man was the right word, gliding on a blade of silver light like it was a sidewalk, skin like polished metal, eyes like he'd seen the beginning and the end and got tired of both.
Either you are a spirit, or someone's bad idea for a ghost.
I am the Cosmic Surfer, Herald of Galactahunga. Herald? I announce his coming. Like a town crier? My master approaches. He will consume this world.
You find this amusing?
I'm sorry, wait, no, I'm not sorry. You slid down the sky on a shiny bird, called yourself a herald, and said some dude named Gala Galwo is coming to eat my whole world? You see all that? You see what we survived? We got relics older than your master's appetite. We got ancestors that don't even let time talk crazy, and you're telling me somebody's coming to consume the timeless as a snack?
Galactahunga is not somebody. He is a force.
Aye, cool. So you're the messenger. I am. Perfect. Come with me. To where? To my father, Makhronico, the Elemental King.
The one and only. You can repeat your little speech to him, word for word. Don't switch it up either. My father hates when people freestyle the truth.
The Cosmic Surfer didn't move at first. Then he did, because even a herald knows when the story has already decided where he's going. In the courtyard, Makhronico trained. Fire flickered around his wrists. Not wild, not hungry. Disciplined. Listening. He stopped without turning.
EM, you are bringing a stranger into sacred ground. Father, you gotta hear this.
Makhronico. His eyes landed on the silver stranger, and the air tightened, like the world itself leaned in.
Makhronico, Elemental King. I am the Cosmic Surfer, Herald of Galactahunga. My master approaches. He will consume the world of the timeless.
See? Consume. Exactly what do you mean by that? I travel ahead of Galactahunga. I find worlds rich with life. I announce his coming so what can be saved is saved. The rest is surrendered.
So you're the Omniverse's door-to-door salesman for doom? I do not enjoy it, but I serve. Service can be a chain or a confession. You speak as if you understand. I know your name before the silver. I know the man beneath the shine. You speak as if you understand. Norid Mok! That man is gone! You offered yourself so your people could live. Pop's got receipts. Do not speak of her. Shalamok! Tell me, Norid Mok, do you believe the woman you sacrificed for has kept a place for your return?
Yo, father, you can't just ask the Cosmic Man if his queen been holding him down while he been out here delivering planets.
I will not be dishonored.
The power. Cosmic gathered behind his palm. He struck. Makhronico didn't block. He shifted. Reality folded like cloth. The beam vanished into a space that wasn't space. The surfer's balance broke as the world fell away. He landed on obsidian that felt like memory.
Where have you brought me? A place between moments, where pride cannot hide behind purpose.
Above him, symbols turned slow. Zodiac stones, soul sphere sigils, burning constellations rearranging themselves whenever he tried to focus. 12 stones rose from the ground, humming with ancestral force.
Here is your first trial, not of power, but attachment. The Game of Stones. Survive yourself.
While the herald was tested, Galactahunger arrived. He came to the timeless like a moving monument, cathedral metal and hunger. The horizon bent, as if bowing.
I am Galactahunger. I shall finally consume the essence of the eternal timeless.
Where is my herald? You mean your silver bird in high heels? She busy. She with a real man right now. You are bold for something so small. I'm not small. I'm concentrated.
Galactahunger looked bothered, then went back to building. Rings of cosmic machinery unfolded in midair. A planet-eating engine assembling with the calm precision of inevitability.
Nah, you can't do that. You cannot prevent what I am. I am a force of creation.
You sound like a dude who breaks into your house, eats your food, then calls it interior design. And you, what are you? A black seed, a black dot, a speck that thinks it can speak to a god.
You keep calling me small like you don't see what's in me.
You messed up my fit.
Aight! Now I gotta touch you!
Then, EM attacked. Multi-dimensional strikes landed from different angles of reality at once. Hits you couldn't dodge because they arrived before you decided to move.
You are unusual.
Yeah, and you're in my house. You stop that, or I'm gonna start breaking pieces of you didn't even know could break.
Then show me what that black dot can do.
The planet began to shudder. Clouds tore. Stone cracked that had survived the final war. EM felt the timeless flinch under him like a living thing.
This world will feed creation. Nah, we taking this somewhere else. You keep saying creation like you ain't just a fancy stomach, but I'm done playing on my planet.
I'm done playing with you! We shall go beyond!
You cannot move me. I can move anything, if I stop caring about how!
He folded space with anger and will, teleporting Galactahunger and the half-built machine into the Beyond Realm.
I know this realm.
Yes, you remember. This is the first place you got your ass whipped.
Omega rose in EM.
I am Omega.
He expanded until he stood eye to eye with Galactahunger.
8, now we talking.
The shockwave bent distant stars. Galactahunger staggered, his helmet split. Back in Makhronico's test realm, the cosmic surfer stopped trying to explain himself. He started trying to win. The first exchange was hard. Two bodies moving like they'd both been trained by loss. Surfers' strikes were clean, efficient, almost merciful. Makhronico's were heavier, patient, like every block carried a lesson. Then the realm couldn't hold the speed. A punch landed, space buckled, and the courtyard of symbols shattered into a new face. They fell into a dimension of red sand and broken moons. Surfer came in with a spinning elbow, power cosmic flaring along his forearm like a blade. Makhronico caught it with one hand, fire licking up his wrist, and twisted, turning the surfer's momentum into a throw that should have ended the fight. The surfer didn't hit the ground. He phased. He reappeared behind Makhronico and drove a knee toward his ribs. cosmic energy detonating at the point of impact. Makhronico slid back a half step, boots carving a line through sand that wasn't sand anymore. Because the realm shifted again. Now they were in a dimension made of mirrors. 1,000 cosmic surfers. 1,000 Makhronicos. Surfer attacked from every reflection at once, multiplying angles, multiplying speed, trying to overwhelm Makhronico's sense of real. Makhronico closed his eyes. He didn't chase bodies. He listened for soul. He moved once. One pivot. One palm strike. And the entire mirror world cracked like glass under a bass drop. Reflections screamed into shards of light. They dropped again. A dimension of storms. Lightning that wasn't electricity but memory. Wind that carried voices. Old bargains. Old regrets. Old names. Surfer's aura brightened. Power cosmic roaring now. No longer contained. He slammed both hands forward, and a wave of force rolled out like a tidal wall.
I have Surfer the cosmic airways of space! Whole fleets have fallen before me! I have...
Served. You have served.
You know nothing of me! Nothing of my service! Are we not all in service? Is that not as asked of the Father by all? You cannot hold me here! I am not holding you! I am revealing you.
Surfer swung. Makhronico slipped. Surfer swung again. Makhronico blocked. Then countered with a short, brutal body shot that made Surfer's silver skin ripple like liquid metal. Surfer's fist came up with cosmic heat. Makhronico caught it, and the test realm snapped them into the next place, like a judge slamming a gavel. They landed in the soul dimension. No sky, no ground, just a vast, dark ocean of light, slow-moving, deep, alive. Shapes drifted beneath the surface, ancestral silhouettes, zodiac spirits, the echoes of kings and mothers and wars that never fully ended.
This is not a place of combat. You are correct. Here, power! Confessed! Here, we find the man in the shell!
Surfer hovered, suddenly quieter. His silver body looked less like armor and more like a mask someone had welded onto a man who never stopped grieving. Makhronico floated opposite him, not burning, not storming, simply present.
This is not a battlefield. Then what is it? A mirror for what you've been running from. I have endured.
Endured. Or hidden.
I have hidden nothing!
Soul Slap! Unite with the cosmos! The world breaks upon my command! Norid Mac, when was the last time you saw yourself? When was the last time you saw the man in the costume? Your shell is dust.
You wanted to threaten my world, but you couldn't even face your own. What have you done? I removed the costume, now speak.
Rise and witness the new dawn!
In the Beyond realm, Omega EM's hair became living filament. Black lightning charged with elemental will. It wrapped Galactahunga into submission. Wrists, throat, armor joints.
You not finna keep acting like you the only thing in universe that's hungry!
Ian dragged him through dimensions like a lesson. Ice shards of frozen time, burning dunes where gravity came in waves.
Quiet! You talk too much for somebody who just eats!
Floating stone islands carved with ancestral sigils. Like the ancestors were watching from the walls. EM beat him across them. Ruthless. Relentless. Like he was knocking arrogance out of a god, one strike at a time. Galacta-Hunga helmet was already shattered. Now his pride was cracking too. Finally, EM stopped.
You keep saying you a force of creation. A force of creation turned God! A God with a eternal hunger! So I'm about to create something for you.
He created a sphere between his palms, energy rich enough to feed Galacta-Hunga forever. Not a bomb. A meal. Endless satisfaction compressed into one pulsing core.
The sphere is formed! The Onvirers shall no longer know of you and your eternal hunger, Galacta-Hunga. For you shall hunger no more.
This right here? This is forever. Open!
Hey, now we can talk.
Dwyle.
Oh, you can't talk. That's dead crazy. Sit! Good. Stay!
My son, what have you done? I fixed it. Forever solution. This is impressive.
Galactunga, you call yourself a force of creation. Then you will be treated as one, not as a god, as a force, contained, directed, and accountable.
By the Temple of Memory, by the bloodline of Sito, by the Alpha Spear that crowns my house. Your solution made him docile. My solution makes him bound. Do it. You will swear an oath that reaches beyond appetite. I will speak.
Galacta-Hunga will not feed on the Timeless. Galacta-Hunga shall not send her of the Timeless. Galacta-Hunga shall build Enja and Sito of the Timeiums. Or the Galactarmon will remain the same in Galacta-Hunga will not threaten Sito of Macedonia or the Soul Realm. Galacta-Hunga will remain contained unless summoned. And if you break this oath, we'll strip you of direction and bind you in the end of your name. I bind you by your own power and name. And if you break this oath, the Soul Dimension shall strip you of direction and bind you to Silanga. Do you accept my offer?
I accept. Then it is finished.
In the throne hall, Shalbal sat elevated, not as a waiting lover, as Queen of Queens. Man-kings sat in attendance, rulers from allied worlds, dressed in treaties and ego. They had come for peace. Peace had demanded a price. Shalbal had paid it. When Norin entered, the court turned. Shalbal raised one hand. The Man-kings withdrew. Silence fell like a curtain.
I made my mind that from your sacrifice there would be peace. I did what I had to do to accomplish this, to hold the world.
Norin's jaw tightened. Old pain rose. Then he remembered Makhronico's call.
Sacrifice of service to the fear that when I return, the world I saved, remember the man, only the shame. Return. Say no word about your time away. Let your silence be strength. And if the question comes about Galacta-Hunga, answer with truth.
So Norin chose. He said nothing about the timeless, nothing about the soul dimension, nothing about the slap that split the costume from the man. He simply nodded once. Shalbal stepped
I saved
closer.
not a place for the surfer. I prepared a place for you. You return as King of Kings.
Banners unfurled. The people gathered. They didn't cheer like fools. They bowed, like they understood. Later, in the high chamber of the throne, one of the Man-kings asked what everyone feared to ask.
Are you afraid of the return of Galacta-Hunga?
No!
Because he knows of a father and a son who have been bestowed a power beyond any who call themselves a god.
And if Galactunga ever forgets, I won't remind him with silver.
Or I'll remind him with truth.
I have a new home for you. A bird of light with the power of the true rainbow.
And his body goes in the trophy room, sealed in perfect stasis.
I have created a special place for you. So since you got to keep the bird and the suit, I can keep Galactahunga? Yes, but he only comes out under your supervision. Cool, then leash rules it is. Thank you, Father.
And somewhere far behind them, in the beyond realm, a force of creation sat quietly, full, bound, and waiting.